Do you remember your very first college game and what that was like?
My very first college game was against Texas A&M, and I knew I wasn't going to play much, but they ended up putting me in. I got a few carries or whatever, and I didn't start until my fourth game of the season, and that was against Ole Miss. And that game, I think I had about 155 yards, and hey, it was on from there. And then the next game after that was University of Georgia, and that was my hometown. Everybody asked me, why didn't I go to Georgia? And the answer is Georgia did not recruit me. They recruited Jasper Saints, and that's who they got, Jasper Saints. So I went down the road to Tennessee, and ended up having 232 yards that game and just had a breakout game, and I loved it. I loved it, and it was against my hometown and everything. So, hey, that was the start, of a new beginning.
That was the game. That was the moment when you thought everything's starting to fill.
Yeah, everything kind of sunk in at that time. Like, hey, maybe I might be all right at this. Maybe I need to pursue it more and just, really give 100% to this game.
Jamal, you were All-American. You were All-SEC. At the end of your stay with Tennessee, you were third in the school history of rushing yards. You were fourth in all-purpose yards. Why did you decide to leave after your third year?
Well, after my junior year, it was talks about maybe I could go late first round, maybe early second round, and I just felt that it was my time. I felt like it was my time, and timing is everything. And when I did decide to leave, I went to Florida. I went to Chris Carter's fast camp and trained hard, getting ready for the combine. I just dedicated really 3 months of my life to nothing but training and getting ready to go to the NFL because I wanted to go as high as I could, and that's when it all happened.
What was the one incident or the one moment that made you decide, I'm going to do it, I'm going to go for the NFL this year?
I think it was, I don't know, it was after the last game, which was the bowl game at the Fiesta Bowl. Me and my mom, we talked about it, and we jumped on a plane right after the game and went to California, and I was looking for an agent. So really it was me and my mom, and she said, I support whatever decision you make, and I just felt like I had nothing else to prove. I had nothing else to prove at the University of Tennessee. It was time to move on.
You speak often of your mom. You speak very highly of your mom. Would you say your mom was probably one of your greatest mentors?
Yeah, most definitely, because she always, she was always there. She was videotaping all the football games, and if you saw the tapes now, they're all shaking, because she's running up and down the bleachers and everything, and she was just always there for me. My mom was the one that, at track meets, she'd be rubbing all the players' legs down and getting them ready to go and stuff like that. So, she was always there, and she's been there pretty much every moment of my whole, football career. And my dad was the one that was at every practice watching while she was working. She was at the games, rooting us on and videotaping. So yeah, she was a great mentor, and she always taught me that football is a means to the end, and that's why I never got so stuck on the fact that, hey, I'm a professional or I'm a football player, and it's a means to the end because it can all be over. Just one play, it can all be over.
We want to hear more, and we will next. So don't go too far. Come right back. We'll see you in a moment.